Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start the current affairs in English of the 15th October 2022. So first of all we will discuss about the question that I have given yesterday, the set of 5 questions. So the first question was, who is said to take over as the 50th Chief Justice of India after Justice UU Lalit? Option A, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Justice S. Abdul Nazir, Justice K.M. Joseph. So correct option is the option A. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud will become the 50th Chief Justice of India. So, Justice UU Lalit has suggested the name of Justice D.Y. Chandrachud to become the next Chief Justice of India. Next is the question 2. Which global blog created crypto asset reporting framework? CARF, World Bank, option B, World Economic Forum, option C, International Monetary Fund, option D, OECD. So its correct answer is the OECD. OECD full form is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. So the full form of OECD is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. So correct option is option D, OECD. Next is the Mahakal Lok project, which was inaugurated recently, is located in which state or union territory? Option A, Maharashtra, option B, Madhya Pradesh, option C, Uttar Pradesh, option D, Gujarat. So recently in Ujjain, the Mahakal Lok project was inaugurated by the PM Narendra Modi. So Ujjain is located in the Madhya Pradesh. So correct option is option B, Madhya Pradesh. Next is the, as per IMF recent World Economic Outlook report, what is India's 22-23 GDP forecast? 5.8%, 6.0%, 6.8% and 7.0%. So correct option is 6.8%. According to IMF, the India's 2022-23 GDP forecast is 6.8%. Next is question 5. Which city is the host of the United Nations World Geospatial Congress 2022? Option A, Bengaluru, option B, Hyderabad, option C, Dhaka, option D, Delhi. So correct option is option B, Hyderabad will host the United Nations World Geospatial Congress 2022. So next we will start the national current affairs news of 15th October. So in the national current affairs news, first is the National Conference on Skilling in NTL for Girls, that is Betiyan Bane Kaushal, Betiya Bane Kushal. So Ministry of World and Child Development organizes this conference. This conference is organized by the Ministry of World and Child Development on skilling in non-traditional livelihood for girls, and the program is named Betiyan Bane Kaushal, which is under the banner of the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Yojana. Next is the Paytm has tie-up with the Jan Small Finance Bank for deployment of card devices. So Paytm has partnership with the Jan Small Finance Bank mainly to deploy the card machine to further drive digitization among merchants across the country. And MD and CEO of Paytm is the Vijay Shekhar Sharma, and Paytm was founded in August 2010. Its headquarters is located in Noida. Next is the Google Cloud gets Mighty Node to partner with the public sector firms. So Google Cloud has announced an impanelment by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, mainly to solve the complex problem for government organization. Next is the Rajnath Singh is set to launch the माँ भारती के सपूत website, and this माँ भारती के सपूत website is mainly for the Armed Forces Battle Casualty Welfare Fund, and this Armed Forces Battle Casualty Welfare Fund, it is a tri-service fund that is in Army, Navy as well as Air Force. All three. It is fund that is added to all three accounts, and that fund will be utilized to grant the financial assistance. And this AFBCWF is a tri-service fund. It is the tri-service fund mainly utilized to grant the immediate financial assistance to the next of kin and dependent of battle casualty. And Amitabh Bachchan will be the goodwill ambassador of the माँ भारती के सपूत website. Next is the PM Narendra Modi has inaugurated the 4th Vande Bharat Express in Himachal Pradesh. So 4th Vande Bharat Express is inaugurated in the Himachal Pradesh. The first Vande Bharat Express runs from Delhi to Varanasi. Second Vande Bharat Express runs from the Delhi to Vaishno Devi. The third Vande Bharat and the third Vande Bharat Express has been inaugurated recently by PM Narendra Modi from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, and this is the 4th Vande Bharat Express train that is inaugurated from Andaura to New Delhi. Next is the Tata Power has partner with the 75F Smart Innovation for Energy Efficient Solution. So the Tata Power Trading Company has signed the agreement with the 75F Smart Innovation India to promote the automation and energy efficiency solutions in the commercial building space, and it includes various sectors like IT, ITS, healthcare, education, government and retail. Next is the RBI has asked the bank to set aside the capital and provision for the unhedged FX exposure. So the Reserve Bank of India has tweaked the guidelines for banks on incremental capital and provisioning requirement in relation to unhedged foreign currency exposures in between the weakenings in the rupee in accordance with the US dollar. Next is the JSW Steel joins the United Nations Global Compact Initiative, and under this initiative, the UNGC encourages company to conduct the business responsibly by aligning their operation and strategy with the UN's 10 principles. Next in Meghalaya, the 5th edition of Megha Kayak Festival 2022 has begins. So it is the 4-day Mega Global Adventure Sports Spectacle Megha Kayak Festival 2022. The capital of Meghalaya is Shillong, and Chief Minister of Meghalaya is the Conrad Hongkal Sangma, and Governor of Meghalaya is the D. Misra. Additional charging. Next is the India's first cylinder lorries habitat in Karur, Dindigul districts of Tamil Nadu. So it is India's first cylinder lorry sanctuary that is built in the Karur, which is located in Dindigul district of Tamil Nadu. And the International Union for Conservation of Nature acts as a biological predator to pests of agricultural crops and benefits farmers. The International Union for Conservation of Nature headquarters is located in the Gland, Switzerland, and International Union for the Conservation of Nature founded in 1948 in France. And the motto of International Union for Conservation of Nature is United for Life and livelihood. Next is the India may see the $20 billion FDI in the climate technology. So India may see up to the $20 billion worth of investment in climate tech sector by 2030. Next is the cabinet has extended the 22,000 crore as one-time grant to the oil PSU to cover losses in domestic LPG. So the government has granted the 22,000 crore to the 3 state-owned fuel retailers, mainly to cover for losses as they incurred on selling domestic cooking gas LPG below cost in the last 2 years. Next, we shall discuss about the international news. So there is huge protest is going on in China against the current president of China, that is Xi Jinping. So there is huge protest is going on in China. Next is the Israel and Lebanon has agreed to historic agreement on the maritime dispute. So Lebanon and Israel have reached a historic deal to end a long-running maritime border disputes in gas-rich Mediterranean Sea. Next, we shall discuss about the exercises related news. So Indian Navy has conducted the offshore security exercise that is known as the Prasthan. Prasthan is the security exercise that is conducted by the Indian Navy. So Prasthan is the exercise that is conducted by the Indian Navy. Next, we shall discuss about the appointment related news. So, Odisha MP Aparajita Sarangi has been elected to the IPU panel. IPU full form is the Inter-Parliamentary Union. So, Aparajita Sarangi has been elected as the member to Executive Committee of Inter-Parliamentary Union, IPU. Next, we shall discuss about the important days celebrated. So, World Sight Day has been celebrated on second Thursday of October, and this day is celebrated to raise the awareness about the vision impairment, vision care, and other issues related to eye. And this year the day is being celebrated on 30th October, and this day, that is the World Sight Day, is mainly observed to increase the awareness about the importance of eye health, and ophthalmologist, that is medical professional who diagnoses and treats human eye and vision problems. So, World Sight Day 2022 has been celebrated on second Thursday of October, and this year the theme is Love Your Eye. This is the theme for this year. Next is the International E-Waste Day. It is celebrated on 14th of October. The International E-Waste Day. And International E-Waste Day was developed in 2018 by Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment Recycling Forum. And this International E-Waste Day is celebrated to raise the public profile of waste, that is electrical and electronic equipment recycling, and encourage the consumers to recycle. And this year in 2022, this is the 5th edition of International E-Waste Day. And the slogan for 2022 is Recycle It All, no matter how small. Next is the World Standards Day, has been celebrated on 14th October, and this day, that is World Standards Day, is celebrated mainly to raise the awareness about the importance of using standardized measurements, technology, and industry. And this day, also known as International Standards Day, strives to educate consumers, policymakers, and businesses about the value of standardization. And the theme for the World Standards Day 2022 is Shared Vision for a better world. Shared vision for a better world. Next, we shall discuss about the sports related news. So, Indian discus thrower Kamalpreet Kaur has been banned for the 3 years. So, Indian discus thrower Kamalpreet Kaur has been banned from competition for the 3 years. WADA headquarters is in Montreal, Canada. WADA president is the Craig Reddy, and WADA was founded in 1999. Next, we are giving the set of 5 questions for tomorrow. If you know the answer, then comment in the comment below and write your answer. So first question is the skilling of girls in non-traditional livelihood NTL has been included in which flagship scheme? बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, राष्ट्रीय महिला कोष, पोषण अभियान and प्रधानमंत्री मातृ वंदना योजना. So if you know the answer, put it in comment below. Next question is the which union ministry is associated with one nation, one grid, one frequency and one national load dispatch center? A is Ministry of Communication, B is Ministry of Electronics and IT, next is Military of Power and Ministry of Science and Technology. If you know the answer, then comment in the comment below. I will give the answer tomorrow. Next is the PM Divine scheme which was seen in the news aimed at development of which region? Coastal region, hilly region, northeastern region and border area. So please comment below the correct answer. Next is the evidence of the trapping zone has been discovered in which country? Maldives, Australia, Japan, Italy. If you know the answer, then comment below. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel. Next is 5th number. As per the recent data, what is the CPI based retail inflation and recorded in India? 6.25%, 7.2%, 7.41% and 7.91%. So if you know the answer, then comment below. I will provide the correct answer tomorrow. So this is the news of the current affairs. So please like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.